Awesome. I'm really attached to Destiny because I sort of like she was very small in the first season, and then they're like, "We like what you're doing," and I was like, "Awesome, I do too. Let's keep giving me weird stuff to do, like stick my head in a bathtub and be possessed and eat weird things and." Yeah, like she's like that's why I would be so sad if we didn't get a third season because I like love her. I feel attached, like she's my friend. You know what I mean? And the whole world is so. It's just crazy. It's a crazy world. But I think I would have to choose Destiny over Dorothy. Like you know what? I don't like to choose because they're both really great and both really different. I would love to do Dorothy again though, just to get another stab at it.
I actually have a really good question. Assassin's Creed 3, what, the audition process, what was that like for you?
I auditioned, what was the audition process like?
Yes.
I auditioned like, I was telling him this last night, I auditioned like a year before and I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like, okay, like I got some lines to do, and then this guy, when I was in the audition room, I was like, okay, like I don't really understand like what's going on. And then he gave me this like really long explanation. He's like, but it's really secret, like so he would tell me like some things and like leave a whole bunch of stuff out. I was like kind of getting like pieces of it, and I only had one audition, and then I would like a year later, I get a call from my agent, and she's like, you need to come back to Montreal, you just got a job on a video game. I was like, I did? Wow. I didn't know, when did I do, like I didn't audition. She's like, you might forget, but you auditioned like a year ago and they want to book you now. So yeah, it was like really weird because there was no like callback or anything. I don't know.
I got called back like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times. I read once for the casting director, and it was a giant monologue, and I didn't memorize it all. I read it, and she said, come back, you're great, I like what you're doing, come back and just memorize everything. So then I went and memorized this gigantic thing, and then I came back and read it, and she's, oh, that's great, okay. About like a week later, then she called me again for a callback, and I did, and then this time they videotaped it, and then I got that one, and then came back again, and then the writer was in the room. One of the writers, not Corey, the other one, I can't remember. He was there, and he was sitting in his little chair, and he had his notepad, and he was writing notes, and the whole time I was doing the audition, he just wasn't looking at me at all. He was just looking, like staring at his thing, like doing this. He looked completely uninterested. And in my mind, I'm doing the thing, and I'm like, this guy, he doesn't like me, and it's over. I'm done. This is it. I just finish this up and walk out, my tail between my legs. And then, like, a day later, they're like, yeah, we really loved you. We want you to come in and do it. So it's very odd process, auditioning. It's hard to read. It's like at a poker game. Like, they're purposefully trying to not show you any kind of, response or anything. And I think they're kind of trained to do that in casting rooms.
Or they can be super like, that was so great.
Yeah. And it seems fake. Really don't know what they think. But it was kind of a long, grueling process. I thought a little too many auditions.
So you guys definitely wouldn't mind doing motion capture at all again? Would you mind doing motion capture again if you got the chance?
Yeah, because it pays me.
It's a job.
It's a job.
Stupid question.
Rates might change a little bit.
Things are changing within the industry too, with motion capture being more integrated into video games these days, right?
Well, that's what they were talking. The first motion capture, like after the audition, about a month later, I went up to Montreal and started. The first scene was there for about a week and a half, and they had these the helmet cams, but the helmet cams had these gigantic wires that attached and went into this computer over in the side of the room. So everywhere I went, there was we called him I think my wire handler or whatever. He would his job was just to walk around and make sure I didn't get tangled up by my own wire. And then about 6 months later, I came back to do some more work, and they had gotten new helmets that were wireless. And I was like, yes, thank God, there's not some dude walking around behind me holding my tail. And then after that, they were telling me they're going to continue to change and update technology. So I'm assuming by now things have changed even since 2012. And I'm hoping that you get a costume. That's what I want. Is I want the actors to be able to wear costumes, and then they do the motion capture with costumes on. That would be cool. I don't know if that'll happen though.
Yes.
I didn't even do the voice of the game, right? I don't know, talk to somebody about that, but like, I was like, well, why am I not doing the voice? Yeah, no, it wasn't me. Wasn't me. I don't even know who it was, but they have all my money and my likeness. But I would have loved to, but no, I didn't. I had no part in the game.
Was there any special training you guys had to go through for motion capture? I assume there
was a whole workout regimen and like an eating. No.
Not at all.
No, they're just basically coming in and like, all right, put that on, and then you went and stand in a room and you did like a pose like this, called a T-pose. You gotta stand there, and then like 3 dudes are going around putting all this stuff all over you and like Velcroing all over you, and then you just go out and.
And after every take, you have to do the T-pose, and then you have to go ah-ee-oo.
You go ah-ee-oh-oo.
Yeah,
ah-ee-oh-oo.
And then you have to eyebrows up, eyebrows down.
You look down, left, right, and then do these eyebrow things.
Yeah. For real. It's so weird.
Before and after every take. And then, like, if you didn't do your T-pose, there'd be somebody go, T-pose, please? Yeah. T-pose? Ah-ee.
Yeah, it's strange.
Questions. So we have 3 minutes left. So if you guys have any last minute questions, you can go lightning round. Go. Wow.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I took that from RoboCop, so I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, probably. I'd probably tell myself something private. Like I probably wouldn't tell you what I tell myself.
Tiio?
I don't know, man. Stay out of trouble is a pretty good one. Trouble seems to find me. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna steal your.
You're stealing my RoboCop.
Yeah, I'm stealing RoboCop.
Stay out of trouble.
That's a good one. You look back 10 years, like what was it like 10 years ago?
I would be like, well, because I'm not really like a giving up type of person. I don't give up, so I would say don't give up, but I don't give up. I just keep at it. Yeah, I don't know.
That one fender bender you shouldn't have got into. I would tell myself not to do that. Just mistakes I made.
I'd just be like, don't worry, it's gonna get better. That's what I would say to myself. You'll be able to pay your visa off. That's what I would say. In the future, I see you paying your visa off.
All right, looks like we actually just made it. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
You guys want to... So a couple of announcements. They are going to be doing an autograph session in Autograph Room 2. That's upstairs from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And there's also going to be an entire Assassin's Creed panel, special events at the theater from 6 to 7 p.m. today. Adrian Hull and all these other amazing people from Assassin's Creed.
Is Neil coming?
I think Neil is going to make it. All right, Cass is going to be there as well.
Charles Lee in the house.
Yes, you have a question? Yes. Wow. Can they sign the entire book? Oh yeah, you want to sign the character? But I have to take him up to right now. But if you want to stop by and do the autographs over there, that'd be great.
Yeah, come. That'll be fun.
It's $200 per autograph. Just so you know.
That's also, he's not including the tax around there, so. that's acceptable too. But thank you guys all for coming.
Thank
Thank you very much.